At all.
Not
Thank
at
you
all.
very much. The Florida Insurance Commissioner made comments at the Florida Chamber Insurance Summit about phasing out shingle roofs in Florida.
Wake News anchor Corey Lazar is on top of the scenario and has an update on what that means for you.
Now, those comments made by the Florida Insurance Commissioner, of course, perked the ears of those who work in the shingle roofing industry, homeowners, and public adjusters. I dug deeper into what changes we could potentially see in the state of Florida, and I asked the Insurance Commissioner Michael Yaworsky himself.
Do you see any new guidance from your office in the future of insurance companies not covering shingle roofs at all?
It's possible that there could be changes in that space. The data is pretty compelling around a 10-year lifespan for shingle roofs, and so that they will ultimately make up their underwriting guidelines.
But for now, Florida Insurance Commissioner Michael Yaworsky is taking brand new data from this 2024 home wind loss mitigation study. And right off the bat, I asked Yaworsky to clarify the comments that he made about writing shingle roofs out of the plot in Florida.
We're not looking to act punitively, but we're identifying building types or construction materials that are more resilient to severe weather events.
So not banning shingle roofs from being installed, but perhaps not getting a discount credit on your homeowner's insurance like you would with a metal or tile roof.
We want to make sure the consumers, if they have, for example, a metal roof over an asphalt shingle one, we want to make sure that they're getting credit on their insurance bill for that decision. And it's going to be a personal decision for a long time.
You're not saying insurance companies not covering shingle roofs at all? Are you talking about more of the discount that you would get if you maybe had a tile roof?
The mandatory discount. It truly is a credit program. It is not a program that increases the rates for anybody. So it's not an underwriting guidance scheme.
And one of the findings in the wind mitigation study is that shingle roofs are not lasting much longer than 10 years if they go through a hurricane or high wind event. But are shingles getting a bad rap?
And there are things that have changed in shingles.
I brought that question to Mike Silvers with the Florida Roofing and Sheet Metal Contractors Association.
If they look at it just from age, they're missing a lot of improvements that have happened in shingles in the last 10 or 12 years. So yeah, those newer roofs last longer, not only because they're newer, and that's part of it, but also because they're better.
And perhaps Silver says we need to rethink how we see roof coverings and what their jobs really are.
Of course, roof systems are meant to keep the water out of the structure, primarily. Secondly, they need to stay on in a storm in order to do that during the storm. We think that when a roof survives a hurricane and hasn't let water in the house, thereby has really done its primary job, even if there is some minor damage or even maybe more than minor damage, if it's kept the water out of the house.
Now, the insurance commissioner tells me he welcomes input from all of the different industries that this could potentially affect when it comes to the types of roof coverings and what is insured with your insurance company. He tells me these guidelines should be put into place by the end of this year. Corey Lazar, Wink News.
All right, Corey.